Ready to conquer tribes of Midgard in record time? Let's defeat Fenrir in under 8 days. This casual speedrun guide will show you how to do it without resorting to glitches or exploits. Tired of endless game backlogs? Join me for casual speedrunning. We'll finish games fast, but without crazy glitches. It's about enjoying the game, just at a quicker pace. Let's make the most of our gaming time. If you want to suggest a game, drop a comment down below. This time around, I am with Dark Aura Dragon to help me with this run. Running with multiple people has its own set of pros and cons, and is optional. Although we can explore the map faster, we'll need to collect double the amount of materials to create the equipment we need to complete the run. It's up to you as the player to decide if you want to do this solo, or with a friend, or with a party of people when you play the game. We start, as you can see, as the warrior, the default class with no starting equipment. It's bare bones, but it's all we have at the beginning since we are, once again, starting from scratch. Our adventure starts with the basics, gathering branches and flint. You can find them on the ground, or break down objects like trees and stone pillars with your special attack. Let's get these materials ASAP, so we can start building our arsenal. Once you have the starting materials, head back to camp and visit the Tinkerer, who's on the west side of camp. Talk with him to create the basic tools, a lumber axe and a pickaxe. Then pay the healer a visit if needed, located on the north side. Also by the healer, you will find a quest board. Aim for the hideout quest if it's available. Otherwise, the Land of Pools quest is a good option. In this video, you'll see that the quest I chose was one for the Land of Pools. Dark, however, grabbed the quest that showed the location of the hideout. Before we head out of the camp again, consider closing the gates. It's optional, but it can make nighttime survival easier. Also, as you traverse and explore the area and defeat mobs, you'll be gaining experience, which will give you level up points. Make sure to use those points to make your character even stronger. You will do this by going to the main menu, clicking on Blessings, then the Warrior class, and clicking on each upgrade starting on the left-hand side, moving to whichever enhancement you wish. The main things we want in this run, however, will be getting additional mana per hit and getting that axe efficiency. I'll display an image here showing what my level up path looks like. Each day in Tribes of Midgard lasts only 10 minutes, so time is of the essence. Our next goal is to gather essential resources before nightfall. We need 14 to 18 stone, 6 leather, 4 wood, 3 silver, and 750 souls. If you think that's a lot, don't worry. We're only going to be collecting more resources. This game really is more of a collect-a-thon. Don't forget to chop down trees for extra wood. Defeat nearby humanoids for leather, and then head to the Land of Pools for silver. Once the sun sets, it's mushroom hunting time. These glowing mushrooms drop moon bolts, which we will need 6 of by day 5. Just focus on gathering and avoiding fights as much as possible. By the start of day 2, you should have enough stone, wood, leather, silver, and souls to return to camp. Upgrade the Tinker's facility twice and equip your new silver tools that you can create through the Tinkerer. Then, heal up at the healer's, who is located on the north side of camp, again, only if you need to. Next, head to the blacksmith. He's on the east side of the camp. There we're going to create 2 axes, the villager or raider, depending on how much stone you were able to collect while you were out. While we're here, we're also going to create the villager armor set. It's recommended because, again, dying can be detrimental to your run. So the more armor we have, the better we'll be out in the wilderness. We can find the armorer south of the blacksmith. With your new gear, you're ready to take on more challenging foes. Feel free to explore and eliminate enemies for extra resources. Souls are crucial for upgrades, so gather them whenever possible. Our next big project is building the quarry. It's a crucial structure for this run. Well, I know, a lot of things in this guide is crucial. In fact, everything is crucial. However, this structure is going to give us a boost in our resources to get towards endgame. As you explore the map, usually on ramps, you'll see that there are barricades blocking that ramp. You need to break down those barricades because those barricades have the resources we need to make that quarry. So get to it. While you gather resources, keep an eye out for trouble. We're going to need 12 Lenorm spikes, 16 boar bristles, and 2 werewolf fangs by day 4. Linorms lurk in the land of pools, usually in packs of 2 or 3. Ores are found in the Bright Forest, but their location can vary between worlds as, well, you'll see that we learned the hard way. We weren't having very much luck in finding them. But, again, depending on your seed, it can be very easy to find the boars. For us, it wasn't. Another creature that can be very difficult to find is the werewolf. Might appear in the Bright Forest or the Hideout, and if you're still not able to find it in either of those spots, hopefully by the time you get to the glacial area, you will find one. Once you've gathered the necessary materials and souls, it's time to build that quarry. It is very important for us to do it as soon as possible to finish our run and defeat Fenrir. By now, it'll be around day 3. You want to aim to upgrade your blacksmith twice, that way we can create the powerful Nornir axe. We'll be able to make it through 2 moon bolts, which we got from collecting those mushrooms during the night, 5 Lenorm horns, and 9 stone for the first version of the axe. For the upgraded version of the axe, Nornir Axe 2, we will need those additional moon bolts, Lenorm horns, werewolf fangs, and another 750 souls. If you don't have it now, it's okay. You just need to have it by day 5. On day 3, it's going to be very critical that we take down the Jotun. It's going to be a giant creature that you'll be able to see on your mini-map, and it'll show you the direction that you need to head to defeat it. Focus on taking down this giant threat, and then once that is completed, refocus on gathering resources. We have until nightfall on day 4 to complete our supply run. If you were already to gather everything we have mentioned thus far, right, let's focus now on acquiring 20 yarn, 12 wood, 22 silver, and 16 boar bristles. The 16 boar bristles are still the same 16 I mentioned previously. They were difficult for me to find, so I just want to re-emphasize that we need to grab them. Anyway, these boars can be found in the Bright Forest. You will be able to farm the yarn from the Draugr. They are primarily found on the Ash Beach or in the Bright Forest. If you have been diligent about chopping down those trees that I mentioned earlier, you should have enough wood by now, and silver is once again found back on the land of pools. While you are out collecting these items, I want to mention there is a timed quest that you will have to complete around this time. It is a timed quest, so make sure you get to doing that as fast as you can as well. Otherwise you will have to wait for the next timed event quest in order to get the required materials to unlock Fenrir's lair. Once you have accomplished doing that, finishing the event quest and gathering the materials as described before, head back to camp and upgrade the armorer twice, then create the feral set. That way we can take even more damage and reduce the chances of us failing the run and dying. One death may not be the end of the run, but if you die over and over, it's going to be increasingly difficult to accomplish this run. If you have extra time from gathering everything thus far, I know it's a lot, but if you do have extra time, clearing out nearby encampments can yield valuable rewards, including health potions and magic potions. Magic potions will allow you to do your special ability more often, and healing will just keep us alive, which is great. So, these supplies can be a lifesaver during intense battles. Nightfall on day 4 brings us the dreaded Blood Moon. Okay, maybe dreaded is a little bit of an exaggeration. It's honestly not that bad, but it is a time that we do have to defend our camp and take out a mini-boss. Once we have defeated the mini-boss, continue to defend the camp until about a minute and a half, so 2/3 of the night has passed before leaving camp. That way we can just make sure the village is safe. After defending the village, don't forget to heal up and repair your gear before leaving the safety of our camp. You can find the repair center in between the blacksmith and armorer on the east side of camp. By now, we should be wielding the mighty Norner Axe 2, or close to it. If you do not have this axe, we should prioritize creating it, as it'll just make the final fight that much easier. It deals lightning damage and stuns enemies. It's a very good combo for just making sure you stay alive and just easy to take out some of the enemies along the way. You also find a lot of these enemies are pretty weak to this type of damage. Now let's find that hideout. This secret lair is going to hold necessary valuables for us to unlock Fenrir's lair. If you didn't get lucky with the hideout quest, don't worry. You can just search for it. It shouldn't take too long. I mean, by now you've probably searched quite a bit of the map, but if you're having a real hard time finding it, there is a beach sorcerer that you can go and visit, and you can trade for the tokens that we'll need. Now, the hideout is a multi-floor gauntlet, so get ready to clear out each floor and all of its enemies. If you fail to clear out a floor, you're going to have to come back and through each floor and figure out who you left behind. It sucks, I know, but that's part of in order to get what we're trying to get out of this hideout. Each floor as well has a lever that we'll have to flip that unlocks a trap door that leads us down into the next floor. On the final floor, which is the 3rd floor, you will see that there are 3 trolls guarding the treasure chest that is going to give us the materials needed to unlock the lair. Once the hideout is clear, open the chest, get your deserved loot. We are so close to beating our run. It's time to go get ready to fight the big bad wolf, or rather, Fenrir. First, we need to head back to camp and grab the goodies from the chest. The chest is located right by the repair section, and in the chest you're going to find items that the quarry has been mining for us. We now need to move to the icy glacial area. We're going to try to avoid any unnecessary fights as we do so, because again, time is of the essence. While you are traversing the icy terrain, you're looking for a broken bridge. This broken bridge, once we repair it, we will be able to continue. The resources that we have gathered should get us pretty close to 50 cut stone, 30 wrought iron, 10 ancient cores, and we will still need a whopping 2,500 souls if you don't already have it. If you are short on the other materials, such as the stone or iron, you can talk to the tinker back at camp to craft them. To create cut stone, you will need 6 flint and 8 stone per cut stone. So hopefully you're pretty close and you already have all the materials you need to create it. The raw iron, on the other hand, requires 10 iron and 7 ore. Again, hopefully you're very close and you can just make it from Tinker. Once the bridge is repaired, cross over it and keep your guard up. Again, we're trying to avoid enemies as much as possible. Fenrir's lair awaits. We'll continue to have to do some exploration after crossing the bridge, but it should just be right up ahead. Now, before we go enter the lair and open it, let's return back to camp one final time to make sure we are prepared for this fight. If you need to, visit the healer and visit the trapper below the tinkerer to get some potions. This could be vital for the fight up ahead. If you need better potions, feel free to upgrade it. Now, the final showdown awaits. Enter Fenrir's lair, slide down the ramp, and activate the stone tablet. It's time to prepare for battle. You'll face either the Doom Howler or the Wolfmancer. Now, the Doom Howler uses an area of effect attacks, but they are fairly easy to dodge. The Wolfmancer, on the other hand, summons pesky wolves. They're not that big of a deal, but it can be a slight issue, so just take them out as fast as you can. But as long as you stay vigilant, stay on your toes, dodge the attacks, and unleash your fury, you should be able to take him down. After a few minutes of battle, you will finally be able to land the final blow on Fenrir, and you will be able to bask in the glory of victory. Now, not only have you conquered your first boss for Tribes of Midgard, but you will have also completed, technically, a main storyline, so congratulations on your achievement. Along with beating your first boss, you will have noticed you've also gained a bunch of achievements, and also leaving the world through the Bifrost will have also given you golden horns, which acts as a currency for the game to unlock rewards. So congratulations again. Now tell me, how fast were you? Let me know down in the comments below how long it took you to defeat Fenrir. You can either do it by time or days, doesn't matter by me. But were you able to beat my record? This time it took me 7 days. I did it before, it took me about 6, so just let me know. Like and subscribe for more gaming adventures. Thanks for joining me in this Tribes of Midgard adventure. I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive into another game. Until then, keep exploring, keep gaming, and keep having fun.